Now, Team Liquid likely going to be starting on the CT side. They won the knife round. I saw in the background on Furia's screen that they were actually on the T side, so that one kind of gave it away. And let's see who's able to get off to the flying start here. Now, this has been a pretty contested map between these two squads. Throughout every series we've seen them play, it often floats its way in. And it's been very, very back and forth. But we know that Furia are good on the realm of Vertigo. We saw them wreck 100 Thieves on it in that grand final of the Pro League. What tricks do they have up their sleeve here and now?
Oh, lovely nade for Liquid, but Furia are going to run the gauntlet right into B. Twist is fully blind, he can't see a thing, and Shui's getting spammed above the smoke. 1 health remaining on this retake player, and everyone's a retake player right now because a bomb getting planted. Oh, Elige goes back. Yeah, he doesn't believe it the first time around. Looked like he doubted himself, but R gets cleared, so no late lurk here for Furia as they've taken B. Liquid coming in with fast flashes for the retake.
Oh man, Queserado eating their lunch right now as it stands. Finally gets eliminated, but leaves Elige all to his lonesome. And they're just gonna pinch him on out of the generators. First round of the map for Furia.
No, when we see these games, you do see a lot of like team flashes in the kill feed. Obviously, you don't know how like white, how blind these players are getting by their teammate, but you know, at least it gives you that realization that hey, pros do it as well, not just Trace and everyone else at home.
Oh,
we all team flash. Everyone does it.
I don't team flash.
Well,
you can prove it or.
I'm alright, I don't team flash either, because to team flash you have to buy flashbangs, so that's where I just cut that out.
Yeah, it's you're actually banned from doing that, so get in the way.
Look at this, right? It might look good because you run down mid, you get that opening kill, but in doing so, you've had to soften up the defense elsewhere on the map. This A site does have a lot of players rotating in, but Furia are already deep. Fury going up, going over, but doesn't get anything from it. A lot of damage has been done to Liquid, but still yet to find a kill onto anyone on this CT side.
That's a bomb plant.
Oh, God, they run through. Shui needs to turn. He does, but missed shot. How is Art still alive? I do not know. He's on the Glock. The smoke's still in the face of Liquid. He's going to trade and run. He should not still be standing, but Stewie with the missed 5-7 shots, and no one followed up. Furia take the round. Liquid concede. Get out with a Galil, but that is a good recovery for Furia.
Yeah, and for Stewie, just tries to pull that fight away from the brunt of the force trying to get into the site. But you can't really account for the drive-by 5-7 not panning out every time. So a second one on the board.
Yeah, you talk about like previous results, Liquid, they've been shaky on this map as of late, right? They've got wins, they've also got losses to the same teams like 100 Thieves, where there've been like inconsistencies in their play, back and forth. Last time these two teams took each other on, it was Furia taking the win on Vertigo as well. So always got that to remember. Liquid on an eco still. Furia running the show, bringing those guns back towards A.
AK's popping away on the A ramp so far. A lot of damage being dealt without a kill being found until now. Naf takes down Yuri. And that's going to prompt a rotation to B, promptly for the side of Furia. Twist knows what's up. He hangs around. Behind the pillar, gets taken down by Vinny, and that's the site. Just lost and found at the same time.
Oh, Grim eats that nade, even though he tries to get away. And so with it, just going to be the save here. Now, not the end of the world. You're getting out of the round with an AK and a Galil. And, like the Galil part doesn't sound that great, but it's basically a T-side M4, like a little bit worse. But, kind of similar in terms of how they would play out in the round. Also has more ammo. 3-0 for Furia. They get the pistol, they get the conversions. And that's exactly what we wanted to see. But now we've got this first investment coming through for Liquid. And yeah, it was like around August or something like that where this Liquid Vertigo really took off. And they really started to look good on this map. And then Hugo, man, you're bang on. In the last, really like the last month or so, we've seen troubles start to emerge on this map. And suddenly, you know, it's a lot harder to look at a Vertigo for Liquid and feel confident in their ability to pick it up. Oh. They've kind of gone the way of like a team like the 100 Thieves sometimes feel, where it's like, yeah, depending on the day, depending on how they're feeling, they can win this map, but it's not like a tried and tested, tried and true lock-in for them. Hopefully, though, the Liquid that we've seen thus far throughout the day has been great, and that can keep up here on Vertigo. Grim's holding short side with this Galil. Art is on the other side. And already having lost a little bit of health, that might soften him up to the one-shot potential of the Galil. Flash goes in. Art is hidden down beneath, and Grim will take his head off.
Back behind the sandbags is Naf. They do still have Molotovs for this position, but he might have a contact shot. There's one. Elite just here to help him out, and they're not ready for him. At least another kill. Grim re-aggresses. Now, I like the crunch for Liquid, but FURIA deal with it very well. 2 on 2 now. Could have been Liquid up in the advantage. The bomb's back at bottom ramp. They go back for it. Will they commit to this A site? Bomb's leaving.
For Liquid, they dump both their Molotovs in the site. Stewie trying to get ahead of the ball game. Goes ahead and rotates over. He gets flashed. And what a play this is.
Yeah, I was wondering why Yuri was running on the rotation. Stewie heard every step of it, but he doubles back after the flash. And Serato is taking that time to get up into the A site. Stewie carrying mid, but it's both 1A right now for FURIA. Bomb is running with 20 seconds. Yeah, it has to. And Liquid now have that information. Should be ready for a double A. Yuri smoking the elevator, but there's still a player in CT who can do the damage. It's Twists. Yuri with the plant. No one can stop it, right? Stewie was pulled back far enough, so it's a retake for Liquid in this 2-on-2.
Stewie getting close. Spammed by Serato, and Yuri closing it out. FURIA still flawless. Only 4 rounds deep, but no money left in these Liquid bank accounts. Well, yeah, that's a lie. Thanks to Grim having the Galil and, you know, some smart money saving expertise, and then, you know, that AK saved forward as well. There is still money, and they will go for the buy. Gonna be lacking kits right now. Twist can buy one, but he doesn't. Now, I don't like that. In fact, I actually passionately have disdain for that. No kit. Twist, $700. Will that come back to hurt Team Liquid? Only time will tell. Maybe they're not expecting to survive that long in this round, as Grim is already removed over at short side. I don't know, man. I think especially on Vertigo, like, you need these kits. They can make all the difference as to whether or not a round is winnable. Twist will open up down here in mid, and the collateral for Naf over at short. All right, Liquid. Maybe no kit is needed in this round. If you just win the fights, you never even get that bomb within 10 meters of a site, then they might be able to find their first. Smokes are going to go down. That's going to cut these lines of sight off. Now, this elevator position is still open, but Serato is already past it, already up the ramp, and oh, he made noise there. That should have been heard by Stewie. Gap in the short smoke, but Vinny survives the crossing into the site. They're trying to peek him. Stewie, I think, fell into his own nade and almost died in the process. Oh dear, that's him out in the open. Vinny deals with it. This was a 4-on-2 for Team Liquid. They need this round. They really, really do. And this is where not having a kit could come back to harm them. They try and pressure getting in, and Vinny gets out of there. 5 on the board for FURIA, and they turn that 2-on-5 around and find it in their favor.
Yes, Stewie was mollied off the red box, and he has to fall to escape, and then flashed out with a right click of Vinny. That was just a whole mess inside of the A side for Liquid. And even though they played things right, they fall out after that collapse from Naf. They play the bomb. FURIA, they stick around for the fights, and they win every single one. Liquid, that is a sitter of a round to lose. Molly in mid, the Leech makes the cross. Henny flashed out and Liquid heavy in the mid area, but K-Serato is ready from below ladder. Leech trying to fight him, but K-Serato backs up and lives to tell the tale. Meanwhile, Furia have that A site and the bomb is coming with it.
Art's already in A, like, guys, don't worry, move in. Bring the box truck, it's got all our stuff in it. Let's get set up. Previous tenants are gone. Can't believe his luck.
They're trying to break their way back through. Gaps in the smoke and 2 push very deep, boosting on the box. It's a great position, but Yuri's legs are spotted when that smoke fades. Furia throw in another one. Cycling grenades. They have so much. This A site was theirs for free, right? They didn't have to use any of these smokes to get the bomb planted. And now they just cycle 5 through the elevator. Bit of a dink, but not a worry for Furia as this... Oh, team damage. Okay, no, Twist does it. Through the smoke. Not sure how he saw Yuri there above. Maybe it was the team damage that made a bit of noise. Nonetheless, this is a Furia round. Liquid have no time. They're hanging around for kills and trying to take guns away, but Art, with a double, definitely some deaths to the bomb in this one. But actually, I say that Naf's dead down below, and they run. Art's the only one to fall to the explosion. It's a Furia round.
Yeah, and it's
flawless.
Not like it quite matters either for him. Art can literally buy anything he wants. And if not, K-Serato can drop him. So there's that. 6-0. Hello, Liquid? Hello?
Yeah, we need something here.
Anything, really.
Yeah. They've had good starts. It's about the finish has often been the problem for Liquid in the past. Orbs out on Naf as well. The money is finally here. It's going to peek on the A site. Fury is spamming all those smokes. Elige hanging around. K-Serato top mid on his own. Everyone else on this A site for Furia. Liquid, similar setup. Pull back more so, though, towards the site. And Elige keeps re-aggressing. Maybe they'll pop him in. This is a good setup. Naf can get the shot. As long as he hits it, they're going to try and chase him for the trade, and that's when the Elige can be unleashed. Flash, dodge, shot, missed, and Elige does get that trade nonetheless, but Vinny close, and with a good flash from his team, he can follow up to in the open. Art helps out, but he is very low. Stewie is still here, putting a stop to them. Vinny jumps up to his death, and Stewie knows Art is still in this corner, gets out live on low health as well. Re-smoke on the crane. Fury does spot him, but still a winnable round for Liquid despite being a man down. Lacking the util, Furia run away. They know that at least one player is here. They're going to be loud on that rotating the bomb as well, this time committing. And even with the re-aggression from Liquid, they're just too late to the party.
Twist is now mad dashing his way back to this B side, but the bomb is already in. Could already even look to go down just right away for K-Serato. He taps it because he doesn't believe this. He's like, man, they saw us, they heard us, they should be here. And they kind of are. That molly misses as well. That could have forced K-Serato out of the site, but Twist is still able to capitalize regardless. Yuri and Art. Oh, they're really getting gross with it. Art hidden on the close angle while Yuri is drawing the attention in. And now Twist not going to expect this double setup. Or maybe he will. He sees the backpack and Twist is going to get the kills. Defuse found. Liquid, they finally put their first on the board in round number 7.
And that's the something that you were talking about, Harry. Finally, does it come to fruition? It wasn't easy, though, for Team Liquid. Not even in the slightest.
No, and that's the thing, right? That wasn't a round that it was like easy for Liquid to pick it up in either. That was a 2-on-3 retake of the B site with that bomb already down by the time they arrived. So, you know, props to Team Liquid for pulling that off, but it is very, very late in this half, and they do need to keep finding success, right? This can't be a one and done, because the money is almost deleted for Liquid. Now, admittedly, not in a brilliant place for Furia either, but they've still got more in the tank than Liquid do at all. Elige down close at ramp, trying to get stuck here, but with so many bullets spamming through, he decides to get out of there. Probably the safe call. That's a good nade onto Art.
I like this position for Grim, but it's very out in the open if they move up the ramp, and he's got all the util as well for Liquid, so if he dies, that's gone. But Elige's lining up a flash to fight the ramp. Naf tries to take a peek, but they're just holding so passive. Twist mollied off a B. And Vinny will leave. 2 here for Liquid. Naf back at it. They're walking up very close. Art's barrel might give him away. Naf's got the info, but he hasn't got the shot. Art jumping up, and Naf caught in the open. Grim does survive the journey out of short side, but this is not leaving Liquid with a lot. If Furia play their cards right, they can trade their way to A. Elige is so low as well, and Grim overwhelmed. Furia can split up and take this A site. Liquid just have to give it up. They try and flash a peek, and Stewie gets blinded by one of Furia's bits of utility, so it's going to force a save. All Liquid can really do in this round, unwinnable in the retake, especially with Twist so far away on B, was sold by Vinny's utility.
Yeah, Team Liquid, maybe consider a timeout at some point in the very near future. This half has certainly not gone their way.
Yeah, the pacing's so good for Furia on this A side. Liquid are really just trying to catch and moving up the ramp, but they can never seem to. Furia, when Liquid are peaking, are holding the bottom of ramp and then finally get up. Super fast, both entries in. They're even hunting these kills as well. They shouldn't find them. And they don't, but yeah, there's the pause. Tech, not tack. Nonetheless, Liquid can use it to their advantage.
It would be such a shame for us to have had, you know, dead close series throughout this entire thing. Overtimes on both maps, only for Furia to just blow them out the water on Vertigo.
Keep in mind that's how Mirage looked. It was 10-2 to Furia. They were running it, and they were looking great while doing so. Liquid, 5-round off, we didn't think much of it, but next thing you know, they've streaked 9 rounds together, and we had an OT game there. Liquid did lose out, but has that hurt their mental state is the question. Looking to brush it off and reset coming into Vertigo, but this is not the way they wanted it to begin.
Yeah, and the real questions are, what are your answers?
Yeah.
You know, and that's should never be a question. Then again, chicken or the egg conversation there, right? Liquid, they need to do something right here. We had a flash of brilliance, but even that was just, you know, a player corralling a round back in the way of Liquid at the very end of it. I would hope we are getting back underway here soon. That, my friends, that right there is above my pay grade. Some typing going on. Match medic was required, so they will be able to start back where they left off at 7-1.
Yeah, you know, don't forget, right, we have another Brazil versus NA bout coming up after this. The New England Whalers taking on Team 1. Scheduled for 12:30 start time here.
What are we looking at on the time, Harry?
I think it was written as like around, well, you know, it's 1:10 now. So we're a little behind just because of, you know, all the overtimes, all these maps being so close. And we want them to keep being close. You don't want Liquid to go out with a whimper. And as Hugo so graciously reminded us, right, it was like this on Mirage. Liquid were able to dig deep and fight back into it. But Furia are looking so pumped up now. That's the scary part. Stewie hidden at the sandbags. He's missed his opportunity. They're already over him. They're already past him. And Henny does deal with him coming back. It's utter chaos. What's even happening? Naf and Grim left in a 2-on-2, seemingly from nowhere. Vinny and Art get up through the ramp and now bring the fight to Liquid. Both players at the generators. Pushes down, Vinny falling. It's all onto Art. And right now he's stalling down towards the ramp he looks to go. But how's he going to navigate this 1v2? Almost the lineup. Grim nearly getting collateraled. And Art looking to make his masterpiece come to fruition yet. Almost with the swing. But Grim responds. 2 on the board for Team Liquid as they just about get that round on the board.
And Stewie's tucked in so hard that they're never going to find me. Well, you didn't find them either.
Yeah, and Yuri got over him and killed Twists in B with his back turn. He never knew he could be over. Stewie's like, yeah, man, I got mid. I killed one. There's another behind the box. And Yuri just gets a backstab in. Naf trades it very quick. And with that, look, I've got to thank Grim for getting away with 3, despite almost lining up with his teammate in B. That was a mess. And Liquid, the only rounds they get are coming down to the wire, but you take what you can get at this point. Furia still with money yet.
Close B setup. And a rather reserved setup for the side of Liquid in the beginning of the round. Whereas it's usually been the opposite. It's usually been quite the A presence early on to kick things off. The whole party's going down a middle. You can't spell party without art.
Ooh, I like that smoke for Liquid. They're going to move out with it. Grim's going to try and hunt these kills and crunch in the mid, but you see FURIA stopping their tracks when they see the util come through, and they get rewarded. Vinny checks Twist, not falling for anything right now off FURIA. Naf falling off the top, and FURIA take an 8th right back at you. Liquid win 1 with a single player surviving, and now the money's gone.
And that's all these victories have been for Liquid, right? 1 round and then immediately responded to by FURIA, and that just constantly leaves you on the back foot. It can feel so draining. They never have like the proper utility. We very rarely get to see the AWPs come through. You know, you think back to early on, one of the first chances that Liquid had to get around was on the back of Naf's AWPing over at short when they were in that 4-on-2. And admittedly, they did end up losing the round, but that was still a really, really good chance to get an early round on the board. AWPs on this map can make all the difference at times, right? Think about the... Oh, they know that Naf's here. Vinny.
Didn't full check it. He's like, nah, I don't believe it.
He's like, he wouldn't be behind the ladder. He's gone up. Naf's gone. Don't worry. Naf's ran away, but this sloth has not retreated. Actually, as I say that, he retreats. Now back in.
He's double retreated.
Look at him.
Here?
When you double retreat, it leaves you on the front line again. So what's he going to do? Answer might be nothing. They all slip by him. This little game of sloth and mouse not coming up.
So they think he's gone up, and they're going to clear ladder from the top. What do they do when they find out he's not there? I guess look down. If he hasn't moved out, he could be
If you're Naf and you get shot in the head from above, I don't know, man. That's when you rage quit out, I think, right?
Don't clear it.
They go past him.
He hears this.
Naf knows they're in middle. But regardless, like, how much info? What is this going to give Team Liquid to work with, really? You know, everyone is A side, and while they know that this push is coming in towards B, Naf gets dealt with, and just like that, the round is likely over. Stewie with 1, but that is... I was going to say maybe all. We follow Art as he falls 40 stories down, but the rest of FURIA trying to stand tall, rise above it all, and that's what they'll do with K-Serato.
Yeah, this is a blowout so far. 9-2 Liquid. Would be about time to come online. That tactical timeout that they need will come through. And they're going to get a chance to discuss this one again. Nice spray here at the very end, straight through the wall. Nothing you can do if you're a Liege. Just hold on for the ride. And we do have an avocado hanging out with us, it seems. Always welcome an avocado in our lives.
Avocado.
That's avocado.
Avocado.
Man, this is still feeling a little rough. And once again, no AWPs. No AWPs in sight. Guy normally dons it, actually, is onto a FAMAS. Oof. Also the only kit present in this round. FURIA building up money, building up even more momentum. Looking to make a statement while the other maps were close, while the other maps could have gone either way. This one, they want to make decisive. They want to make it their own. The loudest grenade.
Okay, yeah. Let's see that. Molly on the short side from the window. We like this, don't we, Trace? We've been talking about this a lot.
I like that little window and everything that you can do inside of it. Flash every single person on ramp, teammates included.
Nice.
Now you can drop Molotov on short. Twist not winning his duel. It's going to go the way to Henny. And Henny goes for 2. Finds 2.
Yeah, Stewie back out the sandbags. More slow sprays, but he does finish the job. If Henny found a 3rd, that would have been ridiculous. Art is all the way deep in A, and Naf has no idea yet. He's going to walk into his own death. Free kill for Art. Grim is close. We'll get that trade. Running away. Bomb outside of the A site. And Yuri moving through middle on the backstab. We're seeing the bomb draw Stewie away from mid, giving that flank available. Oh, he checks it, but Yuri's already deep. Grim with a trade. The bombs left the A site. You saw it here earlier. Vinny coming back in, though, in the one-on-one. Grim is so low. Nate would have got him, but he's deep in CT, and Vinny moving in close. Grim could just move out if Vinny tries to plant in this corner, and so has to go back and check the angle. Sees nothing. Molly. Oh, dear, bad timing. It's Grim with a 4K, and Liquid find a 3rd again. one player surviving on every round they win. Like, it's great, don't get me wrong, you're winning rounds eventually, but you see every single time FURIA have immediately responded and broke the money, putting Liquid on eco, and that's not what you need. If they want to actually have a chance in this half, in this game, they need a decent half. They need 5 at least. There's only a few left to play. FURIA rich right now.
Yep. Just to remind everybody watching on at home that there is another game coming up after this. New England Whalers and Team 1. Another quarterfinal. Also a best of 3. Henny putting a few shots to the smoke on A ramp. They're going to double nade and Molotov the sandbags, ensuring that there is no one, and I mean no one, waiting to hang out. And a swing from Elige, going to net him 2, and a third. Easy peasy for the man.
And now if you're Liquid, you just want this to be clean. Right, like, as mentioned, every one of these rounds has been with no one surviving for Liquid.
Okay.
And Elige, he's had enough. He's like, well, that changes here and now. On for the ace. Is he going to get it? Vinny sneak into the sandbags. You know, even if he doesn't get the ace, Elige has done so much in this round. It cannot be understated enough. Naf and Stewie holding it short side. They've got this crossfire. Vinny just waiting. Now he's looking to cause as much chaos as he can, because he shouldn't be in this position. And there's the peek from short. Stewie will trade, and 3 players stay alive for Team Liquid as they put 4 on the board. And now this is starting to feel like Mirage, right? Pretty flat from Liquid in the early stages. Nothing really seeming to go their way. And now we get this little glimmer of hope. And once again, it's Elige to deliver it.
That's certainly a tactical timeout coming in. Yeah, Elige looking real good right there. And even without the ace, I'm sure they're thankful for the round regardless.
Yeah, FURIA in a great position, still calling the pause, right? Still wanting to get the most out of this half that they possibly can. 11-4 would be dominant. And they don't want the same thing from Mirage to happen, right? Which was what we were just talking about. A strong start for FURIA, 10-2 scoreline, gets awfully close, and goes to OT. FURIA still won it, but why let it get that dangerous? Why let it get that close if you're FURIA? Money's not great here, and they'll be broke if they lose it, giving Liquid a chance at a 6-round half, which would be pretty good, all things considered. Can FURIA put a stop to it before it happens?
Quick presence here on A for FURIA. Molotovs actually everywhere. There's the rite of passage. Sweet grenades right there. A swing and a miss for Grim. He gets taken out by Art. And a 3-on-4. Nap donning this AWP picked up in this round at the very, very beginning, during what one would call the buy time.
Oh, are we going to get the arrival of Naf now? We needed someone else to step up. Why not him?
Ooh.
Stewie through that smoke has left Liquid in an advantage. Vinny hiding in a smoke as well. Okay, Serato wrapping around to ramp. All 3 players for Team Liquid retaken from CT or elevator. Bomb half ticked. Vinny, now as this smoke fades, look to make his play happen, but gets wiped out by Naf. K Serato left alone in the clutch at the ramp side. Lots of damage to Stewie. They're chasing him. And while he does get almost all the kills, there's no reward for almost. It's 5 on the board for Liquid. 1 player surviving again. FURIA is certainly making these rounds expensive, but finally it's them having to get out those checkbooks, the money running out. They will have this investment moving into round 15. It's not got everything you need, but it does have on a P90 with 1 flashbang.
Pause. The P90 had to make another appearance.
I tell you what, though, because the money isn't good for Liquid, they won't have head armor here. That's going to make that P90 that much more dangerous.
Okay. Fast mid. Through the molly, they smoke it and they go for it. Yuri with the entry, and Stewie is gone from the action. FURIA, where do they go with this? They've had some fast mid to bees, but this time running towards the elevator is that P90. Grim getting the kill. Naf gets dig, doesn't matter. Grim doubles down, and Yuri caught from both sides. Twist deals with him on B, and it's such a mess inside of this round. Somehow Henny doubles down to make things equal again Vinny is deep inside of the B site, but Liquid have left it to aggress in middle. Henny probably going to go and join Vinny below this B bomb site. Back turn, still gets the flick round. Grim watches him aggress. And now this bomb is going back to B. This is a weird round. FURIA can't even make up their mind. He ran CT, he posts up middle. Grim running A. The bomb just been sitting here all round long, going back and forth as different calls are made. So how is Grim supposed to know what's going on? FURIA can barely make that decision, but they finally have, and Grim's got the read as well. He goes back to B. 50-50, Henny here making noise. Grim going for the straight up fight, but he crosses to the box. It gives Henny a chance. Nade misses, flash high, Henny waiting for the fight, and Grim's got him trapped behind the boxes. Plenty of time here. Henny, no need to rush. If he can even get out of here, he could do something crazy, but while he's got Grim in his sight lines, he might just try and close the round. Grim with a tap, and that's it for Liquid. 6 at the end of the half. Again, like Mirage, a recovery for Liquid. Is it going to be enough, or do FURIA head to those semi-finals?
You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Does it feel right to call you mine? You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why.
I might be tired of the stones they throw, picking up scars and I hold them close. They shot me down, but I got this fire. Shine a light on me when my heart goes dark. Yeah, 'cause I never lose faith now. I'm in the flames of an angel. Fire, fire, burn. Fire, fire. And even if I'm broken, I'm cold but my blood's not frozen. Fire, fire, burn. I'm dying to tell you I'm on fire. I beat my fears, but I lost my dreams. Yeah, they say this fight isn't what it seems. Yeah, shoot 'em all down when my demons rise. Couldn't win, so I joined their side. Breathe it in till the day I die.
At the end of the first half of play here on Vertigo, it is Liquid, not with the solidity that you would think they would have on Vertigo. That's right, FURIA are putting them right in their place. And it was only just late in the half that we started to see some life out of the Liquid side. This is a quarterfinal, and this is also the Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020 online. A lot of pressure being put here on Liquid. Really being pushed around here by FURIA. 9-6, and we will pick back up with a pistol.
Yeah, that one glimmer of hope, right? That one little recovery at the end of the half for Liquid could be something here, but FURIA, they are so good on this CT side of this map. What have Liquid been preparing? Walking towards A, trying to deny that info. FURIA hear nothing. They still aggress. Flash being lined up, and they don't see a single player. They're going to push in to the waiting arms of Liquid, and they catch them in moving. Yuri trapped right now, has to get the reload off. Grim with a double opener, and now Liquid move up in towards A.
Yeah, that all happened so damn fast. It's just 2 out of the round for FURIA right away. And a flash over here towards short is going to warrant a peek from Henny. And now they're starting to get closed in on. It's Arc for 2 and finally gets silenced by Elige. But he has certainly done enough damage. And a 2-on-3 now with Elige and Naf, both around that 30 HP mark. It's Sui to do the remaining sweeping.
Yeah, luckily those smokes are down on the side for Liquid, so Stewie's actually able to get up to catch Art from the side on short. He drops 2 and the bomb. That could have been the round for FURIA right then and there. So these are the kills from Stewie that really matter. Getting Liquid a pistol, and suddenly this isn't so much of a stomp anymore. Anti-ecos to follow. If Liquid can find them, they can make this equal. Full eco for FURIA. They want to buy in the 3rd, so Liquid almost guaranteed an 8th here. Art's got a Zeus though, and you can never count out this taser. Okay, wait, what have FURIA got for us? Are they doing something, some boost, something crazy, a triple, well not triple obviously, but double boost on here? Nothing too mad. Okay, let's see if the Zeus works. Leash has no idea what's on the other side.
Look at this. Out there, that's the face of a man with 50,000 volts who knows how to use it.
50,000 volts.
50,000, man.
One more second.
I'm never giving a compliment again.
Yeah.
Every time I do, boom, immediately proved wrong.
Just like when we say someone's traversing back the other site, or there's a rotation. Wrong. Back up the ladder they go. Back down the ladder they go. More ladder. And almost.
He got it.
Knife. He does pull the knife out, gets it on his Stu, stops the plant in the meantime.
Come, Stewie, I'm mad. Where's the cover, guys? They may have traded him, but that was crazy. And that's like big money made by K-Serato. Cha-ching.
The round still goes to Liquid. A wild turn of events that was. K-Serato immediately buys the AWP. He passes it right on over to Henny. He had a banger on Mirage. The Zoom banger, they call it. And CSGO fans now mauling slightly less. As this one starts to become a more even keel game.
Stewie fired up, finds the first. Leg from the AWP. Elige wins that battle out though, and Liquid. Couple of crucial openers here. Vinny's going to aggress in mid, but Stewie is still waiting ladder side, so that should be a free kill. Vinny crouches in. There was a chance, but it's Liquid up 5-on-2 right now.
Man, and Mirage was a 10-2 start for FURIA that we saw get equalized up and then obviously go to OT. This was a 9-2 start for FURIA that now is 1-5-on-2 away from getting equaled up again. And you know what? You got to give FURIA credit, obviously, in the first place for being that damn good and getting off to such great starts. Liquid also deserved their fair share of praise for making every single game, no matter how dire it's looking at any point in time, look winnable. And now whether or not they actually are able to close it out is a different matter, you know? And it would really, really suck if you do all this, not just once, but twice, and then you still aren't able to get it over the line. But hell, man, it's just a bit of a shame that we don't really see what Liquid has to offer, it feels like, till the end of every first half. It's like in those final few rounds, they kind of go, oh, we're great at this game. And then suddenly it all falls into place.
And I like how they've approached this round, too. Stu, the lowest one, or at the time was, he makes a mad dash towards B. And he gets so far into the site that he's able to sound the alarm that it's clear. And eventually Liquid do catch up and get the bomb planted, secure the round, put us up to 9-9.
No money for Furia. These saved guns is all they've got. This could be where Liquid take the lead, unless Art and Serato do something absolutely unreal. Which, to be fair, kind of par for the course at this point, right? Like, you never really know what you're going to get out of this AWP on Art. He's taking it over towards the B site. But look at how he uses the AWP at B. He's not waiting at the top of the stairs for a pick. He is fighting down in B main. And now with that kill coming in, this creates a problem for Liquid. They're either hamstrung to commit to an A play, which is pretty stacked for Furia, or they had to go back and spend loads of time clearing that out. They pick up the pace, they run in, they get all the kills. You really need to look at Elige as like a hero type figure in this round, because that could have gotten out of hand very, very easily, especially with Art applying the pressure over at this B site. It's going to be a save again for Furia, but Liquid move up to 10.
Yeah, Liquid somehow stealing now the lead from Furia. So the mauling levels continue to decrease. Hold onto this Gleal and an AWP. Henny. Oh, smart by Art. Real smart by Art. Lets the first guy goes through. Gets the second one on his Stewie.
I still... Oh,
Wow,
man, what a hold.
He held them all right there after the round was over. Well done. Just like Harry used to like his steaks. Burnt and charred to an absolute crisp. We see Liquid take this one in a tactical timeout come out for Furia.
Tactical.
It's a tactical. It's like the spirit of taco and also tactical.
Better than a tentacle timeout. That would be a very, very different thing.
Yes, a tentacle timeout. Trying to visualize it all, trying to...
Man, that's an unreal hold from Art. It's like a perfect culmination between just some sick shots and like a big brain play. As you say, letting Stewie run by, killing Naf, then killing Stu, then flick into another. But saving guns and looking good while doing it is all, you know, it's nice. It's a nice little cherry on top of this cake, but you want the actual cake to have some substance as well. And for Furia, they need that now. Double AWP bought into this round as a result of that AWP being saved in the round prior. Henny's got his as well, and now is the time to try and turn this around. Art is in the same spot. For all you know, it saved his location when the round ended, and he's just still there.
Oh, Vinny's going for it. In front of the Molotov, spamming the smoke, and they walk through the edge. He will be traded as the spam gives him away. Back into a 3-on-3. Henny reaggresses after his AWP shot. Dodges the first, but not the second flash. And that shot gives it away that he's still at the sandbags. Double molly available for Liquid, and they can burn him out of this position. Serato has pushed B. Henny just trying to stay alive. He has a smoke for a potential molly, and there it is. Twist does and kill the flanking player, and that opens up the chance of a B play here. Henny's still standing on the sandbags and no support from Art, who has had to run B after that kill from Twist. Henny still here somehow. Stewie above just waiting for the fade. This is ridiculous. He's going to drop and just spam it. Good call. All on Art now in that B bomb site already. And do they run back to him? Stewie knew he didn't get punished by being up in the A site, up in the open, and Art is running back here loud as well. Liquid might double doubt. But no, they commit, slow and steady, hoping Art isn't ready.
No one's ever double retreated before. Not on Vertigo. Actually, that is the story of Vertigo most of the time. Sound cue here, a sound cue there, and 20 seconds are all that's left right here.
Yeah, he knows it's short or nothing at this point. Double smoke down. They got the cross. Arc and Molly. That could be a problem for Stewie. Burning. He's got to get the plant, though. Oh! Oh! Hits the jump shot.
What a
That's
shot.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that is something else, I'll tell you. 10 to 10. Surely nice shots being exchanged right there.
I can't believe it. It's just the perfect combination. The molly, burning out one. I know he actually AWPs Twist rather, but jumping up on the box regardless, and that's the hell of a round to lose. Yeah, Twist.
Uh-oh.
Just banging the monitor.
Better
against
not
your
be
head.
a technical timeout after that. I'll say that much.
That's one hell of a round to win. Synchronized kills are giving Furia a fighting chance, but Liege has had enough. Spams a smoke, catches Yuri, coming aggressive on short. Furia, that doesn't, stray them away. That doesn't make them hesitate. They're still here. Vinny fighting on either side. Oh, Elige might have seen him there, but couldn't get a shot. Vinny backs up. Elige goes back for more. Again on the sandbags is Henny caught. Elige with another, not ready. Surely for R. Also in the same position, he gets shot in the back, but many CTs falling in the meantime. R.
Oh, wow.
Mollied off, caught in this position, stuck in the tunnel. He's going to try and aggress, but there's everyone here, and they overwhelm him. Nothing he can do about it.
He flicks back and fires his AWP in a no-scope. I'm pretty sure it hit on Nav. Pretty sure that's what knocked him down to 31 HP.
Won't make a damn difference.
Not at all. Young lad not from Brighton gets the bomb planted. Back and forth we go. Still 11 here for Liquid, 10 for Furia. And after this, Team 1 and the Whalers. The newest band to come out. I'm kidding. That is the next quarterfinal.
Yeah, they also had that other MDL game rescheduled as well, by the looks of things. So it is just one series between those two teams today.
That's unfortunate.
No, that's good, right? Like,
I was hoping we could cover it back to back.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they were at the same time, so that's what really would have complicated things. No one's showing up in that.
That's why you need to go the old Ghost gaming route, right? And have a big enough roster that you can have your two different teams under one org playing simultaneously.
They had 10 players and played 2 matches.
I think they had more than 10, man.
Yeah.
They had like 12 guys signed to that roster.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Astralis aren't even the first to do it.
That's
and they
true,
lasted
that's
like three days. A little bit longer than that. We got a little tech pause here. So he just kind of gone off on a tangent. Liquid, this is a sick recovery once again, man. I can't believe I keep having to say it, but I do. This was 9-2 in favor of Furia, and Mirage was 10-2 in favor of Furia. That one went to overtime with Liquid actually being the team to get to map point first. They were 15-13 up. And now, on the back of a 9-2 lead, we're at 11-10. Liquid in the lead again. Now, they've been great at making these comebacks happen and getting to map point, but it's getting these games over the line. Frankly, a bit of a classic, a bit of an older problem that Liquid used to have, right? Choking at those pivotal moments. They can't afford to have that crop up again. You don't want this to be a series where you started slow, you recovered, right? Like you lose some rounds that you really shouldn't early on. Then you recover, not just once, but twice in a series. Technically 3 times. They've done it on every map so far. But then in like the 2 chances that you had to close this game out, you weren't able to do it. And Furia end up taking it. That would be the worst outcome for Liquid. A sad outcome, even.
Drop player for Furia, just waiting for them to reconnect, and all shall be resumed. This is one hell of a game, and I just can't believe the way that Liquid have pulled this back similarly to the previous map.
Yes. In the previous map, now out of question, we will go to a break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
to say over a year. Still it feels like I saw you every day. Tired of hanging around the ones that always need an explanation. I don't need to every day. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could never be. Build me up, piece by piece. Figured out but all the parts that maybe used to feel like I belonged to a certain place or a town. Feeling safe, feeling sound when I'm still around. But there's something in the distance. I wanna know what it's like. Don't worry, I'm still with you all the time. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could never be. Build me up, piece by piece. Figured out but all the parts that maybe. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could never be. Build me up, piece by piece. Figured out but all the parts that maybe. Something's coming. I wanna be. Build me up, piece by piece.
Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Demons always bother me. I'm leaving, but they follow me. Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here.
the shadows, I've come to make a name. Ready for battle, cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you in the slide. Where you see me coming, better run for cover, cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger. So meet the monster, I came to conquer. When all the smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet. Forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's set in motion, the legend's broken. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment. I came to conquer.
Show me an opening in the clouds, and I'll take it. Yeah, reminding myself to just let go Don't wonder how far I can fall. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
I've been running over all the corners of my mind, trying to find a story to believe. And I've been getting sick of how I'm spending all my time, searching for a way to find relief. And I can say it's like go to sleep, but I feel like I need to let go. And I can spin a web of any story that I like, but tonight I wanna make a masterpiece. Stepped out looking like a small fire, half glass and filled with desire. Head down, but I know I can't deny it. Life is fun when you're a liar. I'm just trying to learn from all the things that I've been told. I'm gonna paint a new reality. It doesn't take a lot to turn a person into gold. Yeah, I've been getting good at alchemy. And you can stay inside in the dark, but without it, you'll never let go. And when you're done with hiding and you
mindset filled with desire. Head down, but no, I can't deny it. Life is fun when you're a liar.
Leader, I got my team up. I've been a dreamer. I switched the scene up. I done got that green up. It don't make me fiend up, but they know I'm being with the rats. Call me the fiend up. Every word, smoke up, no lean up in my soda. Fresh and clean, got no odor. I've been an outcast, we scared, we told ya. Been in that backseat, facts we move that word, but it ain't no D-R-U-G, M-B-M-U-S-I-C. I'm only human, if you cut the skin, I bet I bleed. And when my back against the ropes, put in that work, I lead. I see the vision clear, seeing things that y'all don't see. 2 dubs on the vision, call it 2020. I got my team up, hit it off from rapping, we stacking, getting my green up. We all leaned up, took it a while, trucking a minute a mile, fucking up every style. You in it now, told her my family is proud, willing to fight and we proud. Bitch, I don't wanna talk, I just walk rock, 100 bands cash, trying to get on my stock. Love all my fans, fuck on my ops, we just make jams, all I make pops. Girls gon' dance, homies I'll rock, came too far and we ain't gon' stop. Gave my life and I took my shot, yeah, rose up top and I took my spot. Yeah. If it's a problem, then we really ready. Yeah, 100 with me and we for the war. My heart is formed and my vision deadly. I've been dialing in my sights, see it 2020.
Breathing in, breathing out. There's no more room for any doubt. Empty mind, steady hands. Just stay close, stick to the plan. I hear them coming, I hear them coming, and I'm ready as I'll ever be. I hear them coming, I hear them coming down, and I'm ready as I'll ever be. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch a glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last chance. This is it, this is not a drill. Hold nothing back, the shot to kill. In this leap of faith that you're in me too. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running out. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch your glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last chance. Now's your time to shine. Make it count. Honor our sacrifice. And now this is your last chance.
Leave it all in the past. 'Cause the war isn't over yet. You lost one fight, but it's not the end. So get back up and fight again. Take one step, take another. Find the strength for your brothers. Erase the doubt with your battle cry. You feel the earth move to the drum of steel boots. Banish the fear inside. You're strong enough that you don't have to hide. No, you don't have to hide. You're strong enough with your battle cry. Clash of steel spills your blood. A whisper out fills your head, but you have to fight again. So take one step, take another. Find the strength for your brothers. Erase the doubt with your battle cry. With your battle cry. You feel the earth move to the drum of steel boots. Banish the fear.
And well, ladies and gentlemen, we really do want to apologize for that. It does seem as though a CSGO update actually turns everything around and upside down and back again, which is exactly where you find yourself back here at the Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020 Online. for us to put you back in the server as well. It's not just us that were out of the server. You were too, because you're a part of this just as much as us.
It is almost unscriptable, the fashion in which that delay happened. A round before Art dropped out of the game, a CS update was released. When he dropped out, auto-downloaded and kind of threw everything into disarray. With no option to roll back, we had to roll on. And in this round, it's Naf opening up, Elysium with another. Let's try and give you guys a bit of a recap, because we've been out of the game for a while, right? This was 9-2 in favor of FURIA. Every single map in this series so far in this quarterfinal has gone to overtime. They've been very, very close. Back on Mirage, FURIA were up 10-2 when Liquid turn it around, reach 15, and then we get a double OT play out. Single OT, rather. Now, this was 9-2 for FURIA, and Liquid are currently up 11-10. So that's everyone all caught up. We know what we're playing for. Quarterfinals, everyone's looking to get to the semis, and FURIA are having a fight back.
Yeah, last chance saloon, right? No lower bracket in this tournament either. It's do and die. Do or die. Maybe both at this point. You never know how it's going to go. And for Liquid right now, dealing with the eco of FURIA, saving a gun for Henny. But 12 rounds for Liquid, and quite the comeback in this map and series so far. Both teams taking their opponent's map picks in OT, as said, Harry, and Vertigo to finish it all. One weapon saved, Liquid with lots of money, and FURIA coming back in with the big guns. Double AWP for FURIA as well. Stewie's got his, going back towards the ramp of Liquid. Lots of numbers. Art looking to take a peek by the looks of things. Henny will join him. It's a double AWP fight down the ramp, but with the smokes in their face, that's going to make things pretty difficult. Mollies as well. Liquid can't move, but they don't plan on still holding. So they wait for FURIA to give them fights. There's been a lot of ramp pushing in this map. A lot of players playing behind the smokes. Henny is in a very, very dangerous position with his AWP, looking for one and done, trying to get out. Liege already up the short side when that smoke fades. Henny could be compromised, but him and Art in sync, finding a shot each. Liege catching Henny. Yuri swings, he does damage to both, but kills to neither. FURIA are up in a 5-on-2. Twist has to get this B entry. He has to save the day, but he's been popped, and he's white. Vinny is there. Serato swings, and now it's all on Nap. Late to this B bomb site. Vinny there to save the day, and FURIA, a flawless round from nowhere.
Back to 2 AWPs we go for FURIA. It's only exciting, though, when they have 3. So keep your eyes peeled and attuned.
That's a second round Liquid have lost on this T side. It's been pretty damn good for them. So are they going to be able to find this immediate reset round? If they do, it's not going to break FURIA's money either, who have a bit left in the bank. These orbs again. Right. Oh, what a flick.
And what can you even do against that is the question, because there ain't much. Grim gets out ahead of the smoke by jumping up on the sandbags. Ooh, shot from Henny. Very uncharacteristic for this series. Had a banger so far. Grim is still pressing the issue over here at A. 4-on-4, even strength.
Yeah, FURIA don't want to rotate yet because Liquid have gone quiet on this A site. They've gone cold. They are creeping up. Showing some presence at least. Henny back on the angle. Stewie takes it with the AWP as well. Henny walking into it and somehow wins that battle. I don't know. 4-on-3 for FURIA. That's something at least. Here he comes.
Ooh, Yuri not moving a muscle. It's short. And it's all left onto Grim. And while he does get away with damage done onto Yuri, it's not the trade that was needed. So now getting into this A site is made infinitely harder. Vinny behind the site. Grim has seen him and does have that kill. Looked like he was trying to play trigger discipline, but there's no discipline there. Quick flick back into the site. Yuri hidden from the fight, and Grim, Oh, it looked like maybe he was considering the B play, but now there's definitely not time for it. That second man that he's looking for,
He's got it, I
all the way
think.
around. But yeah, I think he's good. I think it's
They're gonna be
fine.
hot on his
Grim,
trail.
we're in safe hands, but they are right behind him.
He's dead.
Oh, delays the plant as well, and that's certain death.
Well, what can you say about that?
Yeah, he was considering it. If he went for it right away, maybe he would have had time, but he left it to a point where he had to run, and he had to immediately stick the plant, giving chance for Yuri to hunt him down. It's a hesitation that gets you. He knew Yuri had to be tucked short side as well, but all the sound in the world will help FURIA out to finish it off. Nice try for Grim, but pause for Liquid. They don't want this one to slip away. They fought so long and so hard to get here, as have FURIA. We're finally waking up in this CT side with back-to-back rounds. Of course, isn't. Ooh.
Oh, hold it together now.
Hello.
Of course, it's not just Liquid FURIA. If you want a very similar matchup, you got the New England Whalers taking on Team 1, also in the quarters, coming up right after this one. But this is no close to ending. We know OT is a likelihood at this point. Scoreline indicates it. Previous maps do as well. Liquid with a hero AK on a Liege and pistols elsewhere. What will they do?
Vinny holding mid, and he's going to have to put up one hell of a hold. Even up on construction, they will try and pour through. This is that first timing. Elige leaping onto his head. Serato, while blind at the back of the site, offering up a double. And the bomb now dropped out in the open. Things get a little bit awkward, especially with Naf, the man who could have pincered in through mid, getting dropped. Twists has retrieved the bomb, but he's now trapped at the generator. This problem has just moved from one place to the other. And no longer out in the open, but still trapped. Twist, given a moment to fall back into the site, will be able to get this bomb down. FURIA, both these players are low as they look to put 13 on the board in a 2v2 retake. There's Grim drop. That's the AK removed, and Twists was trying to grab it, I think. That just leads to him falling as well. 13 for FURIA, but a bomb plant for Liquid. And doing damage there, leaves them with a buy here and forces a lot of reinvestment up on the FURIA side.
Yeah, that looked like a Liege round, right? Like Stewie jumps in over, he forces missed shots, a Liege gets to the immediate kill, and it's Serato at the back there who doubles down, getting a kill fully blind, and even sprays a Liege out of it. If he managed to get that entry on the trade, a 3-on-3 post-plant with guns available for Liquid, it could have been a doable round, but they scramble for the bomb. They eventually get a plant, but FURIA play patient in the retake, and the kills come to them. 13 up. Leading just. Twist with a quiet map so far. Oh, he's in a great position. They think it's clear because they've volleyed it off, but he's actually going to spam that, gives away his spot. He could have caught the players to his right who are up the ramp already, but Grim holding on, molly in. FURIA with 3 on the A site, including one of these 2 AWPs, the other sitting below B. Henny's reaggression has been brutal, and Art as well, posted, waiting for Twist to walk into his crosshair. It's FURIA a man up. They deal with a lurk player. They know the rest likely sit on that A site. No need to move. Wait for them to come to you, because Liquid, they've got to get up short.
Oh, there's Henny in with the first, not falling back, sticking around and looking for more. They do deal with Vinny back in the site, but this double short setup gets the better of Naf, and that there is the bomb given over to FURIA. Art is wrapping around through B as well to make matters worse for Grim. Even if he looks for solace on this fallback, he's not going to find it. He'll find Art, who is still down in these lower tunnels. Grim,
Oh, no.
missing the jump. Now they know where he is as well. They know that that fallback was a fake. And with 3 in this site for Grim, the odds looking exactly that. 20 seconds left. Do not want to save here, right? That is certain death after time. So creeping in, there's the first.
Oh,
Henny with the peak, and the timing is good. 14 for Furia. No money again. The curse of Liquid here. As Furia are now distancing themselves from the NA team right at the end of the half.
right at the end of the series as well.
Yeah, that's got to be a heartbreaker, a bit of a backbreaker as well.
Liquid streaking rounds together at the start of this T side. It's been 4 in a row now for Furia. That only 1 round prior to that was just left on its own with the reset straight after for Liquid. Now, that's exactly what's been done to them. Deke from Twist is a nice opener, but the bomb has been dropped, as has his teammate. Yuri pushed on the smoke and doubles up. Just Grim again. Deja vu back to this clutch, undoable in the A site. And last bullet kill for Yuri as well. Insult to injury. 15 rounds to Furia, and maybe those semi-finals attainable after all. EG waiting for them to join them.
Yeah, this is not how Liquid saw this one going down.
Heartbreaking loss if it happens. Liquid got to fight tooth and nail 3 rounds in a row to make OT happen.
And it would only be fitting to this series too, because we've got it in the first 2, and you think, well, surely it doesn't end on such a low note, it feels like. But for Furia, this would be a celebratory occasion. Off out for Art towards a ramp. He gets flashed. Everything gets thrown at him, actually, even including the kitchen sink.
Ooh.
An advantage for Liquid. And still pressuring ramp. This double AWP of Art and Henny both here. That is a terrifying setup to run into. An uncharacteristic. Ooh, actually both shots missing. Never mind, Henny will get one back, but it's still this advantage siding with Liquid. And they don't have to commit, right? They've still got so much time left in this round. It doesn't have to be A if they don't want it to be A. The ball is in their court, but Henny taking matters into his own hands, doubling up. Vinny even looking to go aggressive, and that could be a disaster. Twists will trade it back. If there was a nade, Henny would be a dead man walking, but there's not for Liquid. They've got to peak this dry, and Henny, despite being 20 HP, is still a massive threat with this AWP. The flash is good to get him off the angle briefly, and the push now coming through, but Liquid grouped up in the site, looking to get this bomb down. Serato back in CT, trying to chime in. Elige goes over and then gets dropped out of the round. It's all on to Twists. He's had a very, very quiet game here. If there ever was a time for us to get the Twists of old, it's now, but he messes up the jump. They know where he is. They swing him. Twists with the 1v2. Keeps it rolling for Liquid. 13 as he gets 3 in the round. Tac pause for Furia. And now things get weird. Now things get awkward. Because while you've got money here, if you want to run that double AWP, well, that's expensive. That's going to set you back, and it might even leave you a rifle down on one of these players who doesn't have that much money. You go for the double AWP where you put everything into this. If you don't, that's something that's been working a lot for you. So, then you've got that one AWP on Henny, rifles for everyone else. Regardless of what you choose to invest here, it is going to leave you with no money. So if Team Liquid get to 14, you're force buying. That there could send us into OT. Liquid, they needed a golden ticket. And Twister showed up at the perfect time. You couldn't have asked for more. He had been silent on this map. And then he comes out with that 1v2 to keep the dream burning for Liquid. And it can't afford to all be in vain. Success here sets you up for OT.
Oh, but Art, he's just been so annoying on this A ramp. He's going back for more. The double AWP is here for Furia. It's a big investment. It's everything they've got.
Huge call. Nade out. Pushes Elige back just a little bit. Long enough for him to reaggress. Tension over here at A ramp. It's something to be remarked on.
Oh, Stewie! Back of the head. Grim's going to trade. The molly pushes Henny out. There's a double setup on the short side. They were boosting, but they can't afford to do so with Henny compromised. They can come up the ramp. Liquid could walk up into this short setup, and they don't know about it, but this has been pretty consistent for Furia to have 2 here, so they're ready. Grim gets 1. Trapped is Yuri, dropping the bomb, but he still sprays him down and thinks snap to a low HP. Vinny swings and gets the package back under his control, and now it's Elige's turn. A 1-on-2. What Twist just did, he needs to do too.
And Elige's looked great today. really, he's the guy that you would have wanted in this position, but getting past Vinny and K-Serato, not going to be easy. Elige has one, but not the double that was needed. Furia, they get it done 2-1.